some of my best jokes. So a man is hired to sell toothbrushes, and the first time and every month there's a meeting so they can see who sold how many toothbrushes. So they start him off because they don't know how many toothbrushes he sells normally because it's his first day. So they start him off with 1,000 toothbrushes. And the next month he comes back and says, I sold 1,000 toothbrushes. And everybody applauds because that's, well, a lot. So they give him 5,000 toothbrushes for the next month. And so he comes back the next month and says, I sold 5,000 toothbrushes. And then they give him 10,000 toothbrushes for the next month. And the next month he comes back and says, I sold 10,000 toothbrushes. And everybody applauds, and they ask him, how do you sell so many toothbrushes in 1 month? That's like a record. You're the best salesman ever. And so he answers, well, each morning I go to the airport and put up a sign that says, free cookies. And then when someone bites into a cookie, they say, oh, this tastes like poop. And I say, it is poop. Want to buy a toothbrush? Why did the chicken put a ruler by its bed? Why? To see how long it slept. So this dog wanders into the jungle. And he knows it's a jungle because he read a lot of books and knows it's not a place he's supposed to be. And a lion spots him. It's him. And doesn't know quite what the dog is, but he looks small and defenseless. He's sort of like prey. So the lion starts hunting the dog. And when the dog sees the lion, he knows that that's a very dangerous animal. So he gets out his bone, starts chewing on it, and says, boy, that sure was a delicious lion. And the lion retreats because obviously this guy's more tough than I thought. I don't think I should try hunting him. I might get eaten. And the monkey, who's sitting in the tree and saw the whole thing, knows what the dog is, knows he doesn't eat lions, and decides to tell the lion because, well, if you have a lion on your side, you're not going to get eaten the next time, and you can get really getting good into him. It's just a good thing to have. And so the monkey climbs down from a tree, goes and tells the lion everything that has happened. And so the lion roars and is like, oh, come on, get on my back. We'll go teach that dog a lesson. And so the monkey gets on the lion's back, and they ride toward the dog. And when the dog sees them, before they know he's seen them, he says, where is that monkey? I sent them to get me another lion an hour ago. You may ask, what happened to that guy a couple of jokes ago who decided to tell us toothbrushes that way? He was obviously fired, so he had to find a new job. And the new job he took was with a company that sold washing machine soap. And so each day he would go to someone's doorstep, set up a little stand with a bowl of water and a bottle of the soap, ring the doorbell and say, hello, I'm here to demonstrate Sunshine Fresh. May I please have a dirty piece of clothing? And now the house that he was at had a woman in it. So the woman went and got him some dirty pants, and he demonstrated it like this. Washy, washy, rinsey, rinsey, smelly, smelly, fresh as a daisy. And the woman said, that looks great. I'll take 2 bottles, please. And so he goes to the next house, does the exact same thing, rings the doorbell, and another woman answers. And he asks, I'm here to demonstrate Sunshine Fresh. May I please have a dirty piece of clothing? So the woman goes and gets a dirty shirt. And he does the exact same thing. Washy, washy, rinsey, rinsey, smelly, smelly, fresh as a daisy. And he says, wow, that's great. I'll take 4 bottles, please. And then he goes to the next house, rings the doorbell, and the man answers. And he lives all by himself. And he says, I'm here to demonstrate Sunshine Fresh. May I please have a dirty piece of clothing? And so the man goes and gets his underpants, which are very dirty. So here's what the man does. Washy, washy, rinsey, rinsey, smelly, smelly, washy, 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 washy. Woman walks to a pet store and asks the owner, excuse me, had a dog before. All they do is play, fetch, and roll over and eat. They can't do everything. And so the man replies, how about a cat? And the woman replies, no, I've seen cats before. All they do is climb trees and eat and sleep. I don't even think cats can do anything. And so the store owner thinks for a few moments more and then says, I know what you want is a millipede. And so the woman is stuck because she didn't know millipedes could do everything. But she takes the millipede. But she buys a millipede and some millipede food and goes home. And when the woman goes home, she wants him to try him out. So he says, please clean up the kitchen. And so she walks out, and 25 minutes later, she checks in, and the kitchen is clean and it's spotless. So then, eager for the millipede to do more, the woman says, Millipede, please clean the living room. And 15 minutes later, she walks in the living room, and it's spotless. And he even vacuumed the carpet. And so then she asks the millipede, please go to the corner store and get me a newspaper. 5 minutes later, no millipede. 6 minutes later, no millipede. 40 minutes later, no millipede. 1 hour later, no millipede. Finally, 3 hours later, the woman decides to look for the millipede. So she opens the door and finds the millipede sitting on the step. And she says, hey, millipede, what are you doing sitting on the job? And the millipede replies, just a moment, I have to get my shoes on. And this will be the last joke. What is at the end of everything?
What?
The letter G, of course.